This is what happens when you go on track days. Your rocker panel gets a lot of stone chips. So as you can see, they all sort of kind of shredded, and it's because of this architecture of the car. And I was running semi-slicks in front, Pilot Sport Cup 2s. So I was picking up all the stones and all the chips, and I probably pick up some pebbles as well. I did a little bit of off-roading and all these black stuff are probably the tar and the tire remains that were melted on the track. I'm here today to remove all of this to see if the PPF actually held up to its use, whether it protected the car or not. Right, so I'm here in XPEL Malaysia. I want to have the boys take a look at the rocker panels for both sides, right, and see, you know, if it actually did its job to protect the car. And this is super important because, you know, we put PPF, you know, not to just make the car look good. Essentially, we want the PPF to protect the car from stone chips, or as you can see, very harsh usage like this, right? So more of that in this video over here. Alright, they are gonna remove the rocker panel PPF. They call this the rocker panel, right? And contrary to belief, they always think that most of the damage will come on the front, right? The bumper and everything. But I realized after doing a couple of track days, now this car has done 4 track days. 3 or 4, right? Either one of them. And I found that most of the damage actually showed up in the rocker panel. So I guess this is where we got to pay extra attention if you're going to track your car. Okay, in fact, I've heard of people double PPFing, but let's just see if 1 layer is enough. Let's see. Peeling off. Look how, first of all, while they're doing that, how easy is it to take out? 你们用 steam 了吗？没有。Oh, not even using steam. It's so easy to peel off, and that's one thing that you need to have with PPF is that you must be able to, you know, you must be able to remove it easily, and it doesn't take out the paint. Right? 看那个汽油没有拔出来吗？没有，没有，没有，全部没有。So 现在 all this leftover gum, the leftover residue, so 现在要用 steam 了。不想再只是抹。哦。Okay. Okay, so I've been told the next step is even simpler. Just gonna use some alcohol. 这个是 alcohol, right? And let's see if we can remove the residue. Okay, as before he removed all the residue, as far as I can see, the paint is still intact. The original paint is still intact. Now, when I looked at the PPF, I was really prepared to think that, okay, my rocker panel might need a respray, but actually it looks completely fine. Wow, look at that. Right? So while the technicians are working on getting the PPF out, this is my experience with PPF. Now, after using XPEL for 5 years, I realized that most of the damage is not really in the front of the car. It's surprising because I always have this, I think most of us have this misconception that we're going to get most of the stone chips in front, but it turns out that the biggest stone chips are always on the sides, the rocker panels. So it's I mean, I've never seen any panel gotten that much abuse before. Even for my Spider, I realized that my rocker panel does take a lot of abuse, you know. So I think if I were to get another car or even this current rocker panel, I'll probably even opt for the 10, right? The 10 mils, the one with the most protection, because, you know, indeed we need more protection in those areas, right? So I'm going to show you the front, how it looks like. Thus far, 2 years of B-road driving. I daily this car, I take on road trips, track. You can see, let's start with the first roof panel. All these are just some dirt. It's dirt and some of the track stuff, but there's no blister, or maybe just one little blister from a stone chip, but generally it's quite small. It didn't penetrate through the paint, and overall it just keeps its gloss. And even down the bumper, can't really see, you know, I mean, I wash my car and I go around it, I don't really see any dings or even damage to the PPF, because I think this, with the self-healing property, majority of the things get removed. And of course, headlamps, super important. Those things, when they crack, they cost you a fortune, right? So yeah, I mean, it take a lot of the abuse in front well, But of course, the ones that have the power to penetrate the PPF are the rocker panels. If you're going to install PPF, maybe you also want to ensure that your rocker panels are installed with good quality PPF, like, and probably even go up to 10 mils, right? So, hello. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I'm gonna come down here and take a look. Okay, let's go close. Is there any paint damage? Oh my gosh. I'm expecting some paint to come out. Nothing. It's okay. If you can hear it, there is no sandy. There's no sound, right? There's no like can you see that? Like this is right. So I'm gonna run through my hands with this. There's no damage to the paint, because if there is the surface is not smooth, it's gonna scratch. It's completely smooth. Oh my gosh, right? Let's go to the front. Here, nothing. Wow. Would you look at that? That's XPEL, and I think I'm running only 8 mils, so it's not even the highest level of protection, right? Very, very nice. And look how easy they did it in like 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'll take you to where people don't really show you what happens behind the scene on PPF installation. So here in XPEL, they use DAP. It's a software they use to cut PPF, right? So that's being pre-cut right now. As you can see, they get this design access program, and they got my Alpine out, so they can just bring out what they need to cut out for the rocker panels. Okay, so they're doing the cutting process. Now, what a lot of people don't know about pre-cut is that there's this misconception that pre-cut is not as good as hand cut. Now, my opinion has been pre-cut is better, and here's the reason why. So just imagine that you got a PPF, right? Let's say it's cut out in this length, right? And it fits your rocker panel. Okay. Now, if you stretch the PPF, let's say it's meant only to be like 2 inches. If you stretch it, because sometimes when you do hand cut, you have to sort of stretch it around curved areas, right? Because not everything is flat. And when you stretch it, what happens is that PPF actually has a few layers. The top layer being your top coat, and when you do that, you break the top coat, which gives you that UV protection and stuff like that, self-healing qualities. So you sort of destroy that top coat, and that's why I've seen some PPF started to yellow, crack, because the top coat is gone, right? So you don't want to stretch it, right? Where normally hand cut will need to stretch throughout the curved areas because of the DAP software, because all the research they've done on installation on the cars. It's meant to be precise installation on your car, so no need to stretch, just whack it on, and the result will be no stretching. Okay. And the other thing about stretching is that when you stretch your PPF, you're going to make the PPF thinner. So let's say you got 10 mils of protection, you pay the money to get 10 mils of protection, and when you stretch it, it gets thinner and thinner. So you're actually reducing the protection by stretching it. Okay, so pre-cut avoids that. Pre-cut, you can just go straight on, right, and maintain the thickness of the protection it provides while maintaining the top coat. Okay, so this is a very important fact, and I don't know why everyone says hand cut is better, but no, that's what I've been saying since day one. I prefer a pre-cut. Now, the downside of pre-cut, some people say, is that it doesn't go around the edges. But as you've seen in my previous videos, including my Alpine, you can actually, the pre-cut's actually done in a way that you can wrap around the edges. So, they print a bit more than the panel to go around the edges. Where the areas they don't do it is actually it's deliberately done not to go around those edges, because sometimes you don't want to have 2 panels when it meets to have 2 PPF rubbing on each other, then it might peel off. And the reason why the AP software is so good, they actually research on all the cut parts. So meaning to say, it wasn't just like something they scan and then they put it on the software. They actually print it out, they test it on the car, they adjust, and they go back to the software and they print out new adjustments. So meaning to say, it's not just theoretical scan and print. They actually print out the PPF, they try it on the car. If it doesn't work, they adjust and they keep trying. So there are teams around the world, Europe, in Asia, China, US, and that's what makes XPEL's DAP pre-cut process really, really good, right? So they are almost done, right? He's just technician is just ripping off the excess PPF, right, and then just leaving behind the rocker panel, which they will install my car immediately. And we are done. Look at that. As if nothing happened at all. And all this just took, I mean, what, an hour plus? And it's all done, right? So yeah, guys, so if you want to find out more about XPEL product, I'll just put a link in the description below. As not only an ambassador, but as a user, I am super happy with their products, right? So a lot of people talk about just price of PPF. I think there's so much more when it comes to usage. And I hope this video kind of shows you that choosing the right PPF makes a big difference, especially when you're somebody who really wants to enjoy your car. And I think that's the important thing, right? You want to have PPF on your car, so the best PPF on your car, so you can just be present with whatever you're doing. Whether you're going on track, whether you're going on B-roads, or you're going on holiday, you don't want to get freaked out when you hear noises or when you see some damage on your car, right? Or see some damage that's really bad in your car, right? You don't want to get distracted by all of that. You put a PPF in your car, you just have this peace of mind and you can just enjoy whatever you're doing, alright? So hope you enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. With that, again, if you want to find out more stuff about XPEL, link in the description below. There's a website, Instagram, just WhatsApp them, get a quotation for your car, right? With that, thanks for watching guys, see you in another video. Okay, ciao.